Hey Matthew, can you tell me what you saw happen?
I was at the mailbox in the car and a couple zipped by. I don't know how fast the ATV goes, but I'm assuming it was as fast as it could go. And I literally remember thinking, wow, what a bunch of idiots. And then as soon as I thought that, they lost control and they crashed. So I ran over there. When I first arrived on scene, the girl was dead.
Cop Watch is spices.
Cop Watch TV takes you to Albuquerque, New Mexico. An off-duty Albuquerque Police Department officer, Don Correa, and his wife were involved in a serious injury ATV crash.
Down. So the situation was we got dispatched.
22.
That channel the owner of the gun. There was an ATV wreck here, and the woman was in very bad condition.
Sir, could you sit down right there for us? Sir, are you okay?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Gone.
John what?
Korea.
Tom Correa. Hi, John. So there was mention of a firearm. That's why we're here now, okay?
Oh, no.
Is there a firearm anywhere?
Not on me, no. No.
Do you got anything on you that's going to cut me, poke me, or make me bleed, or my friends over there?
Yeah.
Would it be okay with you for me to check?
Yeah.
Can you put your hand on top of your head?
All right.
Where's the gun?
There's no gun.
Did somebody mishear you then? Let's go over there. How'd you get that injury to your head?
We took a tumble.
Hi.
Hi.
We're with Rescue. You were on the ATV accident?
Yeah.
So I'll say a couple things aloud and we'll see if the stories are all the same, okay? Because we arrived after
Sure.
the accident. So our understanding is what happened is you were traveling with a female who were helping them on an ATV crashed right over here. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. And then you were here and left the scene after calling 911. I think you called. I don't know who called 911.
Yes.
And we came here and we are taking her code-free transport to UNMH. I don't know the extent of her injuries. Okay?
Yes.
How are you feeling right now?
Fine.
Did you have any loss of consciousness?
No.
Okay, do you want us to check you out? Because you've got a pretty good abrasion here on top of your head, and given her injuries, you might be injured. We're happy to do a medical assessment.
No, it's fine. It's like stitches.
Okay, yeah. Do you want me to get you an ambulance or ride into the hospital?
No.
Certainly do that. Let me just ask you a quick question. This is because I'm concerned. Are you possibly have any drugs or alcohol on board today? Like you're drinking, it's a holiday weekend, had a couple drinks?
No, ma'am.
Any
No.
drugs, anything? Okay.
No.
Okay. And you don't feel like you lost consciousness?
No.
Okay.
No. I mean, maybe stitches. I don't know. But
We're happy to do basic vitals on you and see if you're within normal limits, which might be advisable considering you had a wreck. Can you do that?
yeah, you can.
Okay,
Absolutely.
good. Fire truck.
Huh?
I have this firearm in my hand in my fire truck.
Oh, I thought he went to go get it.
Dude, he's holding his back. We're just checking his wife. So I have the telephone number for two witnesses who saw the wreck, saw her squirming around. They may have been the ones who called and then saw him run away. They thought he was under the influence. I don't know why, but they did. I have their phone number. I told them to get I don't know if they're going to be recorded. I told them to get
You can say whatever you want.
Okay, I told them to get out of here since we didn't know if somebody with the firearm was going to come back.
Sure.
I secured the firearm using gloves, not touching it. It's in the back seat of my pumper. I would like to obviously give it to you. I don't want it.
Yeah.
And that's why I was a little like this when he rolled back up again. So I'm going to use high index of suspicion with him. He may just be a guy terrorist when he goes out riding. I have no idea.
Yeah.
But it could be something
What are
else.
her injuries?
Severe.
Can you describe them to me? Is she not going to make it?
I can try and get in contact, but we do with our rescue. I was concentrating on trying to get the history, just my role from the
Sure.
bystanders.
Yeah.
The medics did what's called the scoop and run. Threw her on the gurney, took her. Looked like there was head trauma. Looks like there was other trauma. She was in a very unnatural position on the ground. She's not responsive.
Okay.
I do not know if she had a pulse. I do not know if she's breathing.
Okay. Sir, where's the ATV at?
home.
Home? All right. I'm okay. I'm okay. Sir. Hey, Sarge. Hey, so this it's kind of like a single vehicle 44, I think. Well, I guess it's an ATV in the Arroyo. So this guy was armed with a handgun, for some reason, fled. He's just 19. He's back here now. He's got some he's pretty banged up. But the 43 is saying that the female is, they went coach. She's category. She took a really bad tumble, and for some reason, the husband took off with his ATV. He's denying having any alcohol right now. I'm not smelling anything on him. 43 somehow found his firearm and secured it. They have it with them. On the female, she's being transported to UNM code. They're saying that she was not looking good. Because the 43 is saying they're like the only reason he came back is probably because he realized he didn't have his gun, and they have it. I'm about to grab it from him.
No big deal.
I see him, man. Oh God, he's... It is loaded with one in this chamber.
You see where that sort of flat rock or whatever that shoe is right there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those shoes are sunglasses.
Yeah, it must be his then. Or hers, okay.
That's where she was. And she was stayed on and get it got off.
I see the blood now. Hey guys, this is now a crime scene. I want you guys to, and I just got this information now. Just stay away from him for now.
Is he in custody? Should I leave him with you? What do we do?
He's detained right now. I'm calling out detectives out here to our the crash detectives. I don't want to be the one to make that decision, so I'm gonna call them and see what they want to do with it. I've never had a fatal ATV accident. Well, in this category, ATV accident. So he is detained. If you guys need to transport him, or if he wants to be transported, we're not going to deny him any medical services. We'll get him wherever he's at. If you guys go, I'll just follow you, or follow whoever transports.
Well, he just said he just wanted stitches and to know. Well, he just said he wanted to go to his wife.
Okay.
That's different than I want medical for.
Well, whatever he wants, he can have. It's not a big deal. We'll follow.
He's not getting a ride from Albuquerque. We can't transport him in the fire truck.
Of course.
I could pull out an AAS unit, but they're not transporting him down to UNMH. They will say, no, we're going to go to the nearest unless we do rest.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's going to help him.
All right. Because he's wanting stitches right now?
It's asking.
Okay.
I work at the airport. He was just asking Steve to give us an update.
I'm gonna call the witnesses real quick. I'll just have him hang out. If he tries to leave, you just let him know he's detained. Okay. Right. Donald,
Yes, sir.
We have a lot of questions.
Yeah, of course.
Because we weren't here to see what kind of happened.
Yeah.
I've got a couple phone calls to make, and I need to let my sergeant know what's going on.
Right.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. You are detained right now. You're not free to leave. I need you to stay here.
That's fine.
And answer
Of
my
course.
questions. Okay.
Yeah.
Would you mind having a seat until then?
Yeah.
I don't want you to be baking in the sun. Can we get you in the shade?
No, it's
Can you
fine.
just go right there?
No.
Just go right there.
All right. Just let her.
Thank you. All right. So what we got so far here? We can walk over here actually.
This is Caitlin Calla.
Hey, Caitlin. This is Officer Johnson, Albuquerque Police Department. Thanks for giving your phone number to the firefighters here.
Yeah, of course.
Could you tell me did you see the entire accident?
I did not. I was actually checking the mail. My husband was in the car and he saw them crash. So he's right here if you want to talk to him.
Yeah, whoever saw the entire incident, it'd be very helpful to kind of understand what happened here.
Okay, here he is.
Okay.
Huh?
Hello, this is Officer Johnson, Albuquerque Police Department. Our conversation's being recorded. Who am I speaking with?
Matthew Calla.
Hey, Matthew. Can you tell me what you saw happen?
I was at the mailbox in the car and a couple zipped by. I don't know how fast the ATV goes, but I'm assuming it was as fast as you can go. And I literally remember thinking, wow, what a bunch of fucking idiots. And then as soon as I thought that, they lost control and they crashed. When I first arrived on scene, the girl was dead. No pulses, no breathing. Guy was conscious but miscombobulated, bleeding heavily from his head. Was getting ready to start CPR, and then she started gasping and went into a moment of seizure, put her in the recovery position. The guy started kind of recovering, and it started being real strange. I could smell the alcohol in both of them.
Okay.
We were getting ready to start CPR, and then she started having a seizure and breathing.
And was he alert and oriented, or was he also unconscious?
Not at first. At first, he was really miscombobulated, but he was able to stand up and start walking around. So I was just pretty much ignoring him at that point. But then his behavior started getting weird. He started gathering all his things, and he had his wife's spraying blood out of her ears and her nose and seizing, and he has doesn't even check on her. He's getting all his stuff. He's trying to flip the ATV over. And then I realized there was a gun.
And she was seizing, or was someone doing CPR while he was flipping the ATV?
No, she was having a seizure. I had her in the recovery position.
And he was just trying to flip the ATV over?
Yeah, he was clearly trying to get out of it.
Okay.
And about that time, I realized there was a gun laying on the ground, and he was walking around gathering his things. So I grabbed the gun, and had my wife go to the car and lock the doors.
Okay. And then what happened next?
He walked over and started trying to grab his wife and pull her up, saying, "Let's go, let's go."
Like a phone
yelled
call.
at him. He said, "You're going to kill her. She has a spine injury. Don't touch her. Don't move her. The ambulance is on the way." And then he said, "Can you just help me flip the ATV?" And I said, "If you need to run or something's wrong, you need to go, but I'm going to stay here with your wife." And he said, "Okay, well, just help me flip the ATV." So I flipped the ATV, and he took off.
And then what did he do next?
What did he do?
Yeah.
He was gone. He got on the ATV and he drove away. He left her.
Wow. Okay. Did you hear them say anything?
So like I said, the girl was actually dead when I arrived on scene. She had she was unconscious all the way up until the ambulance picked her up.
Okay.
The husband talked to me a couple times, just saying that he was trying to tell me he was okay because I was telling him to sit down because he clearly was not okay. I mean, the guy's got to end up at an ER. He had a severe injury to his forehead, like skull showing.
Okay.
This is Caitlin Kella.
Hey, Caitlin and Matthew, this is Officer Johnson, and I'm sorry, I just thought of a question. What was he wearing?
Oh, so I wrote down his description just when I got home. So he was wearing like a black t-shirt and like camo shorts. And he's like a 6-foot Caucasian man. He's bald and has no facial hair. He's probably like in his late 40s.
Okay. Any other clothing?
I didn't. He was wearing like flip-flops, but those obviously flew off. But that's all the clothing that he was wearing.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, bye.
Let me talk to him then.
Yeah.
I would appreciate that.
Hey, I'm Sergeant Brennan Ox.
Yes, sir.
I work over here in the Northwest.
Okay.
I don't have all the details on what happened today, but our primarily our concern is your well-being right now. And obviously, is it your wife that was taken to the hospital?
Yes, sir.
So both of you guys are primarily our concern right now.
Okay.
What I would ask, because I mean you're bleeding pretty profusely. I didn't see all that earlier. And it's a head wound.
Sir, just gonna come up.
I need to go to the hospital. Would you do that for me?
Can I please not?
Well, I'm not gonna put you in handcuffs and force you over my shoulder and carry you to the hospital, but I highly recommend it, and I would rather.
No, I understand where you guys, your rights you have.
Let me get straight with you. If there's any other things that you're concerned about going in and getting treated,
No,
you put that secondary to your
Yeah, health is first. That's number one.
I did it, Sarge. My wife,
But you just transport it down to this.
I would say you and him.
If all of you guys can understand one thing, I've been injured worse in the last 40 years of my life. This is but I know you guys.
That's your.
But I know.
Your
But I have to sign a piece of paper that says, you guys are not liable for this whole sign. And I'm good.
You have no active.
I had 10 of them since the age of 20, but
We need to get you to the hospital. Will you do that for me?
Come on, Sarge. I don't need to go. I want to go pick up my wife.
Well, we can't do that right now. I don't think you should be driving right now.
No, I'm not going to drive.
So as far as that goes, if you're concerned about the well-being of your wife, you'd be a lot closer to her at the hospital than you are right here and sitting on the end of this curb.
I get it.
And we can assist you in getting that transport over there. We'll be in the same building. We're gonna probably have to keep you guys separated for a little bit, but
No, I get it.
that's as close as we can get you to her.
You guys understand that I don't need to go to the hospital.
I honestly am having a hard time understanding that right now because I need you to kind of help us help you on this one.
I don't. You guys know what blood does with wounds. It's gonna. What are these? These clotted. These clotted. This was a dog bite 2 weeks ago.
So could we do this? Could we have one of the people that would potentially take you at least come out here and talk to you and do an assessment, and then we'll come to our determination after that. We'll kind of all talk about it.
Sarge, I don't need to go to the freaking hospital. I don't. I mean, you.
Let me back it up a second. Within your rights to refuse, if you're able to answer this, I'm sorry.
I think we started.
Yes, ma'am.
So here's, but there's the head injuries. I think you're wrong with the five. Head injuries can be a problem at the moment.
I'm going to step back for a minute. I get some info from the Polk and Mark.
I got some more stuff to pitch you onto from my phone call. What's up, man? Let's just check and see if these guys have video. They do not.
Okay. So what do you got so far, man?
So far, it's just really 31. So this guy was passenger, is what the witness is saying.
He's a passenger?
He's saying he was passenger,
Okay.
and that the wife was driving. They were coming down going westbound. The witnesses were standing at the mailboxes that's behind this truck down there.
Uh-huh.
They saw him flying down. The guy said he was probably going to max speed, but the ATV could have gone. They started to have speed wobbles, somewhere right around here, navigating this corner.
Mm-hmm.
Lost control, smacked that wall. He saw their bodies go up in the air 20 to 30 feet.
And which witness is this?
You
said they're over there by that truck?
No. They were standing over there. There's where the mailboxes are.
Okay.
They are nearby, as far as I know.
Perfect.
But yeah, Matthew and Caitlin. They rushed over here, started trying to help the female. They said no, she started to seize. They put her in a rescue position. They called 911. This guy came to eventually, and then was only concerned with trying to collect his property, flip the ATV over.
Get it back to wherever
get it back. Yeah, he's back at his house. He also changed his clothes. The witnesses were like, "Hey, don't touch her." He said that he knew she was dead immediately, as soon as he walked up. But he still was trying to help her out with the fact that she was seizing. He tried to grab her and pull her towards the ATV once he got it flipped to get out of there.
Uh-huh.
And the witness was like, "Hey, stop touching her. Her spine's probably broken." He says, "Okay, I gotta go, but I'll be right back." And he takes off. Was last seen wearing a black shirt with camo pants.
Uh-huh.
The holster's still over there. The witness saw the firearm on the ground after he left, secured it, gave it to 43, who gave it to me. It's in my car right now.
Okay.
The holster's still over there. And while I was taping this off, there's a backpack back there covered in blood that looks like he was trying to hide. That's behind the rocks back there.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Do you, so do other witnesses place him as the driver, to your knowledge?
Mm-mm.
Okay. And has he said anything to anybody? Driver?
Just to 43. I was just listening on their conversation when they were talking to him.
Okay.
He said something. I'm not sure who said it. Said, "Well, you want to do something stupid before this whole thing happened." It's just really 31 right now. I need a what do you call?
I'm gonna wait for the rest of the unit, and then we'll kind of go from there. But I'll be case agent. So
Okay.
when you do your original 42,
Am I doing tracks?
doing tracks, yeah.
Okay.
Doing tracks. See about running that gun through NCIC.
I already ran it.
That's good.
It came back negative.
Okay. Yeah. Just original 42, and then send it to me, and I'll let you know from there.
What he said, that's what I was going to say earlier.
Yeah.
He mentioned that he's a helicopter mechanic.
Oh.
So I don't know if he's worried about his flight license.
Oh, for the FAA?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I am personally, as a pilot myself, I feel like that's kind of what he's
That was my other question.
I think that's what's not
Is
causing.
there any 47 involved, to your knowledge?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
ETOH, smell it, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so
And the witness said that he smelled it strong too, so I don't know if he picked up whatever bottles they had. It might be in that bag that's back there.
all right, so we'll leave the bag there. I'll talk to the FI, I'll wait for the rest of the unit, keep him detained, put him in a car if need be, because it's kind of hot out. No shoes.
We offered.
Okay, so as long as he's somewhere secured, that's fine.
And we also tried to convince him to go to the hospital. I don't know if they told you or not. That's his blood right there. While he was hanging out, his wound reopened up and started bleeding.
Yeah, I just realized that. I thought he had a turban. I didn't know his injury.
Yeah. No, they bandaged that after 4 refusals.
Okay.
That's where we're at.
Okay, so we'll keep him secured. I'm gonna wait for everybody else. Sarge, we'll just keep it how it is for now.
Sir, do you want to sit in one of our cars and get some AC on you?
No,
It's hot out here, man.
nah, it's all right, Sarge. I'm good.
Okay, we're not saying that to trip you up or nothing, but
No,
it's not a trick like, oh, we're going to jail. I'm just, if you want some air.
no,
Okay.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Really. am.
So where we're at right now is we have some other officers that they specifically work crashes like this.
Yeah,
They're our
of
traffic
course.
officers. They're going to come over here. They'd like to speak with you.
Okay.
I just asked that you kind of hang tight like you are now. I was just wondering if you want some better shade. That looks kind of like
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay.
So,
The other thing I wanted to ask you, do you have a phone on you, anything like that?
no, I don't.
Doesn't
No
look like it. I don't see it. Usually, before they talk with you, we hang on to the phones, but
Of
I don't
course, I
think
get
we
it.
have one.
Yeah.
I just asked that you keep hanging out a little bit longer for us. Okay?
Sure. Of course.
All right. Thank you.
Officer Tim McCarson arrives and recognizes off-duty cop as Albuquerque Police Department helicopter pilot Don Correa.
Yeah. Sure. Okay.
Right now you have the right to remain silent, to continue safe and move in the court of law. You have the right to talk to an attorney, you have the right to have an attorney present while you get a question. You cannot afford an attorney like you just want to get no cost. You can decide at any time not to answer my questions, make any statements. You understand those rights?
Yes, sir.
You're willing to speak from your perspective.
Of course.
Tell me about the crash.
Wife and I were riding home on a quad, and we should have been. We flipped over.
Who was driving?
My wife.
What happened before that crash?
Took it back home.
Took it back home?
Yes.
Wondered if you were still here.
It's not uncommon for my wife and I to have mishaps. Took the quad back home. I turned to speak up my wife and go home. Right.
Was that your firearm that was found also? Apparently somebody
It's an M&P?
I assume.
No, not mine. No.
How much alcohol?
Whatever fireball I had at home when I got back there, I took the quad back. Yeah.
How about the flood crowd?
Nothing.
That nothing, you think? Crowd,
No.
but after you drove the flood back to your alley.
Tim, I didn't drive. Wasn't driving the quad.
Crowd.
Yeah. I get it. I wasn't driving the damn quad, so I'm not gonna. We're not gonna go through this game. We're not. And I apologize to you and everybody. I can't. Nobody could tell me if my wife's doing okay in the hospital. The wife and I fucked up, Tim. Shouldn't have been driving the damn quad on the street. All right. So, I'm not saying anymore. I wasn't driving the quad. No, I was not driving it when it crashed. Yes. I can't, Tim. I mean, you guys can smoke me, you know. I couldn't ask for anything better, actually. I could not ask for anything, but I want out. I want out. You guys gonna tear me apart, huh? Yeah, I know that, guys. I wasn't driving the quad. The wife and I screwed up. We shouldn't have been. I mean, we lived so close to. I know. Shouldn't have been doing it. We screwed up. Whatever you guys need to do, you can do. I couldn't ask anything better than to get out of this job. I'm serious. It's not like your guys' fault. I don't even know how long it lasted. Anyway, whatever you need to do, Tim, I'm good.
Officer Correa has now admitted defeat and realizes his career is over and seems happy about it.
I wasn't driving a damn quad. What's that?
Sure, it's happening. That's our concern, yes.
I did. I'll admit that. I took it there. Why would that be a concern? I know. You guys are going to tear me apart. But my wife and I do outdoor stuff all the time. We get hurt. We get hurt all the time. So I had a neighbor flip the quad over. Hey, let me get that thing back to the frickin' house, and I'm coming back.
That's still
It's
still trying. And then also, let us get out. Serious chance.
I did that. I came back in. I came back, Jim. I wasn't. No, but
My concern is plain and simple. Is we were told that the time that this quad was being flipped over and put back upright so you could leave, that you smelled of alcohol.
okay. All right. I get it.
So also the person's got to do his investigation.
Of course.
Okay.
I get it. I'm not.
Of course, if you can cooperate, I mean, even though he's small investigation, so to get red Miranda, so you really what she wants, so
Yeah.
we'll make our decision based on the information we have.
I understand. No, you got to do what you got to do. I'd like to know if my wife's okay.
Honestly, I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm being honest. I have no clue.
Asked her, she still is not.
I asked one of the other officers if they could turn off. The wife and I had an oven going on with brisket. Somebody can turn it off in the house. You guys go in the house.
Yeah.
So definitely send somebody down there.
Okay. No.
No more questions, Mike.
No. Done.
We're done.
Yep. Sorry, Tom.
Officer says he's done talking to police because he realizes he's hopelessly in trouble.
Don't apologize to me, okay? Just if that's your answer, that's your answer, okay?
Yes, sir.
But we're gonna do what we gotta do.
Of course. I wasn't driving. There's a backpack behind the rocks that my wife and I left there. If you guys can grab it, throw it in the car, whatever.
All right, done. Well,
Yes, sir.
we're gonna have to do what we gotta do, okay?
No, of course.
I see. I mean, you got blood all over your face and everything.
Yep.
You got a little bit of blood leaking down the side of your face. Do you want to wipe that off real quick? Or?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. It's good.
All right. Go ahead and put your hands back on your back phone.
Yes, sir.
Right now, I'm placing you under arrest for driving while under the influence of intoxicating liquor.
Yep.
No longer free to leave. On video recording.
Of course.
Doc, he's gonna. So at this point, just so that you're in the know, no felony charges.
Okay.
We have no felony charges. We talked to the district attorney's office. The only thing we have is misdemeanor 47 for him.
Okay.
Tempering. So, and tempering.
Oh, and negligent.
Negligent?
I'll misdemeanor.
Okay. Yeah, so all misdemeanor charges.
Okay.
So no felony charges.
All right, Don. Gotta advise you of this. So right now, you're under arrest for driving while intoxicated.
Okay.
The Mexico implied consent requires you to submit to a breath test to determine the alcohol content in your blood.
Okay.
After you take our test, you have the right to choose an additional independent test. If you choose to take this additional independent test, you have the right to a reasonable opportunity to arrange for a physician, a licensed nurse, a laboratory technician, or technologist who is employed by a hospital or physician of your own choice to perform this additional chemical test. The cost of the additional chemical test is paid for by the Albuquerque Police Department. Do you understand everything I've said so far?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you agree to take a breath alcohol test?
I do.
Are you good at opening this? Just so I don't have to do the whole package.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is pretty unique.
Is there a button?
You want to open the door? Running down while we're waiting on this.
Yes, sir.
Spoke to Lieutenant Legendary earlier.
Okay.
We just want to make sure you understand that from here until Tuesday morning, you're not to represent APD in any way.
Of course.
Don't drive your unit. Don't be reporting.
It's actually at the airport anyhow. So.
Okay. Tuesday morning, 0800, you need to be down to meet at IAPS to report stuff.
Okay.
But again, don't drive your unit down there, so not to be able to completely find out.
Okay. Of course. I understand.
I know it's a lot what's going on, but just got to do that.
I understand.
Any questions at all?
No, sir.
All right, Don, here's our mouthpieces. Brand new. Always ever used it before you.
All right.
When this machine's ready, I'm going to tear it open, hook it up to the tube. We'll strong and hard, 5 to 7 seconds. I'll let you know when to stop.
Yep.
Big deep breath and blow. Good. Down one more time. All right. Hey Don, the only thing that I can tell you is your wife is in ICU. That's the only thing, the only comments that I can find is they just report that she's in ICU.
Okay. Thanks.
Officer Correa was charged with DWI, tampering with evidence, and negligent use of a deadly weapon. He was fired from APD in late December of 2021. A plea deal was struck in court and he pled guilty to a single charge of tampering with evidence.